Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. This time around, I'm here to review Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered. So, first and foremost, I want to apologize about my absence from the Cinelinks YouTube page and, of course, Second Opinion YouTube page. I have been really sick, so I'm not going to go into all the details, but we had some pretty severe personal issues happen right after or right around the time of right before Christmas, I guess. And then afterwards, once we got that all ironed out, we planned on getting these reviews up as soon as possible. And I got really sick. I had COVID. After I got over COVID, I ended up getting the flu really bad. And once I got over that, it kind of came back, and I had the flu B and I had strep, so I lost my voice for almost 2 to 3 months. I couldn't talk, and it's been devastating to me. This happens every once in a while. Happened a couple of years ago, and it took me forever to get my voice back, and I thought this will never happen again. And of course it happened again. So like today is actually the first day that I've actually realized that I can speak without sounding like I'm dying. So I'm sorry that it's taken us so long to share our opinions of these games, but there is this game and about 3 other games that we are reviewing or that we will be getting up in the next 24 to 48 hours. And then also there's some really big reviews that are coming out in the coming weeks. So I hope you guys are excited about that. With that being said, we are here today to talk about Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered. So this originally launched December 10th. It was published and developed by Aspyr, and it is available on PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Switch for a total of $29.99. So the Soul Reaver series has always been something that was really big to me. Amy Hennig and their original team, when they made this game, it was shock and awe to me. The Legacy of Kain series as a whole has always been a great series and something that I loved playing on the original, PlayStation. Then playing this series on PlayStation 2 with Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. There was Soul Reaver 1 and 2, and then there was also another game in the series as well, which I think it was Legacy of Kain Defiance, I believe. I can't really remember 100%. I'm pretty sure that is correct. I think that was the third game in the series. But we have heard that this game was getting remastered for some time. And of course, you all know now that it is available, it is out, and it is greater than ever. So what's great about this Legacy of Kain Remaster? So you're not only being able to relive what was great about this game from back in the classic days, but also you're having a brand new VFX visual textures, models, and you can switch back and forth between the original graphics and the new remastered visuals instantaneously while you're playing the game. One thing that kind of held me back from beating some of these games whenever I was younger was the camera. So the camera in the game originally was really rough. And it kind of took me a bit to get used to it to the point of really actually being able to enjoy the game, because there's times that some of those levels, the way they were designed, whenever you're using the game or playing the game and you're using the camera mode, there's a lot of times that some of these old games, they just did not have very good mapped camera controls. But with this, like as they've said here, they mapped the camera in Soul Reaver with the right stick, allowing you to move the camera on the Y-axis, which is such a game changer for this game. You can actually explore the game so much easier than what you could with the original. Legacy of Kain, as I said, it is one of those games that it had everything. It had such a great story. It had such a great voice cast. You had people like Michael Bell. You had Simon Templeman, which was the voice of Kain. Michael Bell voiced Raziel. But then you also had the one and only Tony J. So Tony J was like the voice. You know, if you wanted someone in a series or a video game or something to sound like a god, then Tony J was the voice. And he sadly passed away at the age of 73 back in 2006. But as someone that has done radio and done podcasting and voice work before, I've always looked up to someone like Tony J. His voice was just iconic. And, you know, hearing his voice in such great audio quality in this remaster, it was somewhat of an emotional experience. Also being able to listen to Michael Bay and Simon Templeman, you know, at the age that they were when this was originally recorded was just fantastic. And, you know, they're still to this day, I believe, they do voice acting work, and I feel like they could still do another Legacy of Kain. So, I mean, think about it. I'm just saying, Aspire, you know, I feel like this series is still not dead. A lot of people have been wanting it for some time. So, anyways, the graphics and gameplay of this game are fantastic. And being able to go back into this world of Nosgoth and face off against these demons and face off against, you know, some of these soldiers and, you know, vampire killers, and having someone like Raziel as your main character is always such a great thing, because Raziel knows who he is and hates who he is. He knows that he's a monster. But as time goes on in between 1 and 2 and even in Defiance, which a lot of you probably didn't play Defiance, but, you know, he kind of gets to the point of realizing this is my curse, but this is what I have to live with. And I have to really focus in on how can I become not just a savior, but how can I hone my skills to stop the evil from taking over the realm of Nosgoth. So the gameplay in general was very tight. It felt really good. And there was a lot of moments, of course, while playing the game that I still felt like the navigational aspect of the game was kind of lacking. There was a lot of times that I felt as I played the game, I still kind of got lost at times. But of course, you know, the old YouTube and some of these guides out there, you know, really helped me along my way of kind of mapping out where I was going, what I was doing and playing. But this remaster is really, really great. They've got a brand new mapping system. So the navigation is better. And the map, you know, with it is the map and the compass is not something that they had, particularly in the first game. So the map of Nosgoth was co-created with Crystal Dynamics and Aspire. So they made the brand new map to where you're actually able to kind of look at it. But there was a lot of times, you know, I got ADHD, so I'm like playing on the game. I'm like, where the fuck am I going? Where am I? And I would forget to look at this map. But what's great about it too is there's a photo mode that's available. There's achievements and trophies that are available in the game. And of course, there's also lost levels in the game. And what's great about this too is that you can actually watch the original behind the scenes footage from when the game was coming out. So there was a lot of times that I was doing that while I was, you know, I'd be playing the game, and then I'd go back to the main menu and watch some of the stuff that was either unlocked or not, that came unlocked with the game. And I would just sit there. I'm telling you, I think I watched the behind the scenes footage of the game 6 or 7 times. And it was just such a great experience. Hearing these voice actors talk about, you know, their experience with the game, and hearing them, you know, put word to mouth out there and create these characters on the mic was just such a telling, fantastic, emotional journey as I was watching it. I've always wanted to do something with voice acting. I've always wanted to do something with, you know, radio broadcasting, podcasting, and much more. And watching these guys, you know, these are the masters, man. Like, these are guys that have been doing this for 30-something years. And hearing them portray these characters. It was just something magical. But also hearing the music of the original game, seeing the original world be brought back to life by this team was just such a fantastic experience from start to finish. This is something that I feel that if you are an old school gamer, you're very much going to appreciate. You're going to play it as many times as I've played it. Of course, I had a little bit more time on my review than most people, but I'm not the type of guy that likes, getting these review copies and then not delivering on a review, and I mean, I feel like I tried to come back as many times as I possibly could, and my voice was just not there, dude. I couldn't speak. I couldn't barely even breathe half the time. I had a couple of scary personal things happen too over these last few months, so it was rough. It's been a rough ride, but we're back at making content, even though you can hear it in my voice. My voice is still struggling, but we are back, and I'm going to tell you the greatest way of being back is letting you guys know that we are giving this remake a 5 out of 5. Legacy of Kain has been such a great series from start to finish, and I can only hope that we do eventually get a Legacy of Kain Defiance remake, which Defiance was on the PS2. I feel like it was the most well-rounded experience in the Soul Reaver series. But with how amazing this remaster is, and how much of an amazing job Aspyr did and Crystal Dynamics did working together to bring this game to life, I feel like there is no possible way they couldn't bring Legacy of Kain Defiance to consoles and better than ever. So we're giving this a 5 out of 5. Please make sure to check us out at Cineleaks.com for some of the latest and greatest geek news, movie news, and gaming news. I'm telling you guys, this is definitely worth the price. $29.99. You get both games. You're able to play through every aspect of the original game with new photo mode, new upgraded cameras, a brand new redesigned aspect of the game that we've never seen before, with the mapping system, with the I personally feel like the gameplay in general felt just more tight, and I think it was because of the added features of the camera aspect being on the y-axis. So I really have just been overjoyed by this. There's nothing better than playing a game like this and doing these puzzles and checking out these lost levels and doing all kinds of just crazy stuff. So it is a really great compilation collection, and I feel like if you are either an old school gamer or a new gamer or a younger gamer that wants to check out how it was back in the day, definitely make sure to check this game out. So we really appreciate the opportunity. Thank you so much, Aspyr, and of course Mbox Strategies. And I love you guys, and we'll be back with another review very soon. Thanks for watching. Peace out.